So today's video about clove is spices. This is a champion among spices, and actually I will explain why we better take some buy or use this clove, these spices, and yeah, what else? I want to tell you that if you want to download presentation, it's not anymore like it was before, so not free. You have to contact me with a Telegram channel and give your email or whatever, or your other, or if you have Telegram channel, I will put to your Telegram channel, but it is not any longer for public access, for free public access. And also in future I try to monetize this my project, and in future book will be available. I'm just finishing book in Russian, and maybe in 2-3 months I will finish English translation. If I will get support for this, of course, if people will be interested and will pre-order my book. But then what I'm doing also, that yeah, I continue my project on personal rejuvenation. You see that it's all videos what I do. It is not to entertain people, but it is only to fulfill my goal. My goal is personal rejuvenation. Some information I disclose in my videos, and these videos I do just to make better structure of in my mind of this knowledge. And then I almost completed the program. I mean, in sense that I also have already such level of understanding that I just have to follow the way, and maybe with some adjustment I think it works. And I hope that if I will get support enough, then we will work with more people. Maybe some volunteers will join me. But okay, let's see. Now it is a video about this spice, and why I just got some information and scientific publications. This aqueous and alcoholic and oil extracts of the cloves have a rejuvenation effect on the skin and help to remove debris from the extracellular matrix. Okay, this is important, yeah, because again, I have three points of my rejuvenation program. It is like, first, the use of senolytics. Second is some methods and some supplements also to improve elasticity of the extracellular matrix. This is more probably the most important part, and I try to do it. Not all what I think I should do. I will extend this part of the project in future, and just it takes time, but at least I believe that it works. If I compare my photos a year ago and now, I think it is. I look a little bit better. I mean, about skin, skin gets more elastic. I have less wrinkles, but it will take long, of course, because aging takes time, and also rejuvenation takes time. And then the next important step, it is removing of toxins and some rubbish what we accumulate first in the extracellular matrix, but also inside the cells. Okay, this is amyloids, the misfolded proteins in extracellular matrix, and also inside it is lipofuxin, and then we have to find a way to remove it. And then this spice, this clove, works very important for this, because it helps to remove this debris, this junk. Okay, let's go. So it has been found, I will come to the reference later on, that when these extracts added to drinking water, then it was possible to reduce amount of amyloid plaques in the brain of animals by 90%, so 10 times less, 90%. It is a lot. So imagine that people develop Alzheimer, Parkinson, other diseases because of accumulation of this amyloid proteins. But now you can remove them 90%. And if you will take these steps earlier, then you will have no degeneration of the brain. And also it works as nootrope. So it improves your ability to think and cleaning brain. So it is amazing stuff. And especially it is natural product, cheap, relatively cheap and easy to use. Okay, let's go. Well, and then this is eugenol, the main component of clove oil, reduces the formation of blood clots. Again, it is very important, especially for people who made vaccination, and the side effects mostly it is the clots, blood clots, yeah. And then it can be the cardiac, so many complications can come from this, very many, and many people have these complications. So again, if you just did it, this vaccination, then it can help. So it may be not reduce this side effect completely, but it will help. So it is, again, I will not take vaccination because I know that the best way to fight virus it is to improve your immune system, and also to use senolytics. Senolytics, they kill over hyperactive cells, which includes zombie cells, cancer cells, and cells infected by a virus. Okay, so why to use this vaccine if I can do it relatively natural way? Okay, then why this cloves and this original work as a substance which reduces adhesion of the red blood cells and to each other, so thrombosis is not a problem anymore, and to the walls of the capillaries, to the walls of blood vessels. Also, the use of cloves in cooking increases the production of digestive enzymes and the acidity, increases acidity of the gastric juice that improves the digestion of animal protein. This is what all the people need, elders need, because many elders have low acidity of gastric juice, and then they cannot digest protein, and they have a lot of complications because of this. So these cloves help. Even the price is a little bit higher, like than other spices, like $30 American per kilo. You would need much less of this spice to enhance flavor of meat and fish dishes, because one clove bud is enough for 100 milliliters of glühwein or drinks, even less. I make this water extract of dill seeds, and to bottle 1.5 liters, I use 3-4 buds of clove buds. It is not much. If I take too much, then it's changing the taste, and so it is for me it is okay. And I drink a lot of this water, and I drink a lot of this water extract. So it is, for me, it is exactly what is necessary. Okay, so now I ordered and was delivered 500 grams. I keep it in refrigerator because otherwise this essential oil will evaporate. So you know that clove is the dried flower buds of the clove tree. Clove can be regarded as a champion in polyphenol, actually not polyphenol, but it is phenolic substances and flavonoid content among all currently known spices. You can, if you will get access to presentation, and then you can read the publication, or you can just copy it from screen, just type in and check the publication. The health benefit are known for centuries, and besides culinary uses, clove buds have many medicinal and recreational uses, and also it has antioxidant and antimicrobial activity. It is much higher than other spices. You can again check in publication, but again be careful because antioxidants, they may, if you have already some cancer cells, they may protect these cancer cells from our immune system. and also from chemotherapy and from senolytics. Okay, so you have to be careful. Antioxidant actually reduce your longevity. Yes, so you be careful, and okay, I will come to this later. In Great Britain, in the 17th and the 18th centuries, clove buds were worth at least its weight in gold, due to its higher import price. So now it is relatively affordable, and anybody can buy it. It is easy, and dried. They have this essential oil, and about 15–20% of the total weight. And the primary components are this eugenol, is up to 80%, eugenyl acetate, it is about 15%, and some amount of beta caryophyllene, which is actually also present in black pepper. And together it's about 99%, so there is some other not large components. Again, okay, then you can buy also the oil, the clove oil. It is affordable, but I prefer the product, because product also, I mean, the spice work more easy, cheaper, and it can stay for long in a refrigerator, no problem. So you see chemical structure of eugenol and eugenyl acetate, and this beta caryophyllene, which is, as I said, present also in black pepper. But eugenol, it is, you see, it is a phenolic substance, and it has groups which are hydrophilic and hydrophobic. Okay, then this is how it works. So when they sit on the membrane of the cells and of the cells, then they make so that hydrophilic side is towards the blood, and hydrophobic lipophilic or hydrophobic side, it is inside the membrane. And then it works like anti-sticking substance. And it is also work with proteins the same. They adhere to protein and make it not sticking. So then these plaques of amyloids, they cannot be formed. And also all this rubbish, debris, what you have in extracellular matrix, they are not sticking to each other, and it is easier to remove it. So it is very important part of the rejuvenation to remove the debris. Clove is used as anti-inflammatory agent due its high content of this phenolic substances. Again, then blah blah blah. It is how you can use it. It is accelerate the wound healing, and that's all, etc. And they have an intensive form. Okay, then again you can read more. Actually, in internet you can find a lot of information about the clove buds. And health benefits of cloves will be proven for centuries. We can trust it. We can trust experience from 17th century. It was used in Europe. Of course, only rich people were able to afford it, but now it is available for almost anybody. And they are used also for in cosmetic products. The scent of cloves disinfects the room, repels mosquitoes and other insects. This is what I love very much, because I reside in Thailand. It is now rain season, very hot, and high humidity, and a lot of mosquitoes. And it was a big problem for me, because even I sleep on the tent, mosquito tent. Even then, some mosquito come inside, and whatever I do, and they bite me, and it is not nice at all. And there were so many, and they were attracted by smell of humans. But now I just put some buds in corners of the room, and they just almost disappear. It is so big difference, and I enjoy it. And smell is good. You have to refresh these buds. They work maybe for a week, I don't know, for not long, but again it is very good way, in natural way. And also the smell of these buds, this essential oil is good for your health, so it is all good. Okay, then again, if you buy, you have to check quality. So you just put clove buds in water, and the good quality bud should sink completely or significant part of the stem down. So okay, that's, you see orientation, and okay, I got it. It was good quality, the good quality the spice. If powdered cloves quickly lose the properties due to evaporation of essential oil at room temperature, so I take it to refrigerator, and I don't do powdered powder from it. And also you can use some at home. You can produce this clove oil relatively easy for your skin rejuvenation or whatever. So I propose, so from what I saw in internet, you take castor oil and 1 to 5 in volume powdered cloves and powder and this castor oil, and keep it in one place for closed bottle for at least 2 weeks, and maybe shake from time to time, and then you will get this essential oil diluted by castor oil, and then you can use it for whatever cosmetic purposes. Clove oil stimulates blood flow and benefits diabetic patients. This I don't know how it works, but for diabetic patient, it is easy to cure the diabetes. Quite easy, you know, with the carnivore diet. Or yeah, it works. It takes time, of course, but it works. But so why this diabetic patient they suffer from it? I don't understand. Again, this is like very strange. But okay, the modern medicine works so that to keep people addicted to drugs or injections, and instead of telling them you have to stop using of consuming of carbohydrates, and then you will recover. No, they don't do it. Okay, we talked about this already. Okay, then again, eugenol is effective to prevent blood clots. This is very important. This is very important also because they work for capillaries, blood capillaries, so that there is no thrombosis in the capillaries. Then there is no damage to your brain, also to retina in eyes, and you have a better supply of nutrients with blood, so it improves vision and memory. Also it works as nootrope, as I said, and yeah, and also it helps to remove skin scars, increase skin elasticity. This is which a very important point for me. I didn't start yet using this clove oil for skin. Maybe in time, just maybe busy. Maybe in time I'll do it. So okay, so you can do it. Clove oil is used as a remedy which normalizes blood pressure. Again, the mechanism is easy, as it is anti-sticking substance. Then the capillaries are more getting like wider, and they're not closed by this thrombosis. And then it works so that the heart is not stressed, and it improves your heart muscles or your heart tissue. And it is really good. So you can see the publication, and it works on anti-cancerogenic and analgesic and blah blah blah. So yeah, it also stimulates production of white blood cells, protect liver, and improves digestion of animal protein, as I said. Clove oil, if it is consumed not too much, again you will not take too much, because again it is the taste is very sharp. So again, safe amount is 2.5 milligram per kilo of your weight per day, and that's, the cloves, the buds have about 15%, 10-15% of this oil. So you can calculate how much of the this spice you can take safely, and it is not for children, not for pregnant and lactating women. But again, it's very good. So as I said, it is used in cosmetic formulations for skin rejuvenation. This is what was my motivation, to improve rejuvenation of skin, and also it works so that it improves healing of some wounds and traumas, and it was used so that it is accelerated, like about 2 times quicker healing of wounds, and then not only wounds but also some other traumas. Okay, and in some publication, 28 commercially available spices were tested for these phenolic substances and antioxidant activity. Clove has been shown that it has the greatest free radical scavenging capacity with antioxidant activity of almost 95%. But again, be careful, because antioxidants, they shorten your life, but in amounts what you will use for cooking and for drinks, it is nothing. It is actually safe. It was antimicrobial activity was tested, and then it was found that garlic and alcoholic extract of clove has the highest antimicrobial activity. And here we can see amount of phenolic substance. It is up to 100. So it is cinnamon and clove are the best substances in this sense. Okay, but also inhibition of antioxidant activity. So inhibition of these radicals also the highest. Clove oil has very high, but many other spices also at the level. But because clove have so much of these phenolic substances, then it works very good. Again, in the extracellular matrix, especially in nerve tissues, with age, misfolded proteins such as prions and accumulate, as well as amyloid fibers. Amyloid fibers are from misfolded proteins, and prions, it is actually also misfolded proteins. But then they aggregate, if they aggregate together, and they look like fibers, and then they further may be grouped in layers or plaques that can disrupt the healthy function of tissues and organs. And the accumulation of amyloid plaques in extracellular matrix is associated with a number of increasingly common human diseases, including Alzheimer, Parkinson, type 2 diabetes, etc. Okay, so there was publication, and this is how it was presented. How it is presented. Some artists that we have this neuron and these axons with this. And it actually like suspended in extracellular matrix in brain, suspended, and we have these misfolded proteins which can aggregate, and if they aggregate, there is no way to remove them. But again, with the use of clove oil, they are not sticking to each other, and then relatively easy to remove them by molecules, not by aggregates. Okay. And they destroy also the aggregates, because they again like spreading a little bit. Molecules are not any longer attracted to each other. They are quite opposite. Here's a photos of neural cells with prions inside the cell. See this red color is the prions, accumulation of prions. And here the nerve tissue of some mice with amyloid plaques. And you see that these black points are amyloid plaques. And of course, mice normally don't develop the amyloid plaques, but it was made like a little bit artificial by some substances and food. But you can see that, this is big problem. In no way, if the plaques are so big, no way to remove them. And over last 20 years, spices such as They can prevent neurodegenerative disorders, so you can use it better. Spices used regular in cooking. And also water and alcohol extracts of spices, especially cloves, especially clove buds, inhibit the formation of amyloid fibers and plaques due to their high content of these phenolic substances and other stuff. Yeah? Clove flavonoids are able to cross the blood-brain barrier, so they can be used to treat neurodegenerative disorders. And again, this is what I told already, that one publication, the researchers reported that the greatest effect was achieved with the extract of clove, yeah, and added to drinking water, and it reduced the amount of amyloid plaques in nerve tissue by 90%, so 10 times less of this junk, yeah, removing junk. So this is 32 types of spices were compared. Were compared in the suppression of the amyloid fiber formation, and the black points are this efficiency. Some work like removing only 10% of the amyloid plaques, maybe here 30%, but just nothing. And then 90%, champion. Clove is the champion, to remove this rubbish, and as removing toxins and rubbish and this debris is absolutely important, yeah, for rejuvenation. This is why the clove is the champion of among spices for rejuvenation. So we need it. Garlic and clove. Garlic work a little bit different, but it's compatible. It's cloves are actually better because they have more of these phenolic substances than garlic. But okay, take both. I make this drink. I already explained it before in the previous videos that I make this drink. I mean water extract of dill seeds, and I add a little bit, 1 gram or 2 gram of garlic inside, but crushed, and 3-4 buds of clove buds. Okay, so I like it. I like the taste. Okay, then again, to slow aging, it is necessary to follow a diet of the carnivore diet and maintain physical, mental, and social activity, and use all what is possible to reduce stiffness of the extracellular matrix. This is probably the most important, because again, diet will keep you healthy, and no fat accumulation, and also physical, mental activity. Also, you need it, but again, the stiffness of the extracellular matrix is the driving course of the aging, and also you can practice intermittent intake of senolytics. Again, senolytics themselves, if you use them only this, they will extend your lifespan not much. In mice it is only 6%, so it is not much. Maybe for humans a little bit more, or maybe 10%. Okay, it is like 10 more years of your life. But together, this is number 2. But why it is important, senolytic? Because senolytics are why the zombie cells accumulate, and then they turn your life into suffering. You have apathy, and you don't want to go for physical exercises, and your mental abilities drop, and you feel like intoxicated. You are really intoxicated by these pro-inflammatory molecules which zombie cells produce. And then the senolytics will remove them, but not for long, because then again, because of the stiffness of the extracellular matrix, again then a new zombie cells will appear. So it is like, but again, if you try to make substance, extracellular matrix not so stiff, and if you will it takes time. Of course, takes time. It is a long time. But if you work on it, the stiffness will be improved. I mean, should be smaller, and then you will reduce the rate of zombie cells appearance. So this transition from healthy cells to those zombie cells. Okay, but before you will get to this point, you have to use this intermittent using of senolytics. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I mean every like 2 days and once a month, about once a month, 2-3 days, and taking senolytic, and then nothing. Okay, then I will come again to this little bit later. Okay, cloves, garlic, and some other spices, they reduce concentration of amyloids in brain tissue. They help to remove this rubbish. Absolutely important, absolutely important. But since they are also a source of antioxidants, the simultaneous intake of senolytics and antioxidants should be avoided. Okay, this is what I do. If I take senolytics, and now I stopped using senolytics, there was 3 days session of taking senolytics, and why 3, not 2? Before I was using 2 days, now it is 3, because 2 days, first day there was no adverse effect, absolutely no change. And second day was quite well, but yesterday, it was 3rd day, I was waiting to get this adverse effect because I should see it. I should see how it works. And then yesterday it was a little bit harder to go cycling. Not so hard, but there was some impact, certainly. There's some drop in endurance. And also I told you about this wart, what I have here. And during the taking of the senolytics, it gets in red, it gets inflamed around, and then in time this tissue will just die out, and this infected cells by viruses, by papillomavirus, they will just die out and will be removed. So now it is relatively good, but not yet finished. Okay, let's see how long it will take and how it will work later. Okay, and then again, that's because mechanisms are different. Senolytics, they briefly increase the concentration of reactive oxygen species in give hyperactive cells and ignite their apoptosis. So, and what is hyperactive cells? Is cancer cells, zombie cells, and cells infected with viruses. But also, what some damage will be to just active cells, which are in our bone marrow. It is cells which produce blood cells and immune cells, and also our heart. Our heart is very active in this sense, and our liver. Okay, so this is why we have to use it only for a short while, like 2 days, and you cannot take senolytics every day, so only for a short while. And also, as I said, what is different, because again, I tried already three types of senolytics, and one worked absolutely fantastic, but just too strong. I was just afraid to have some adverse effects, and the adverse effects there were. But second was not so nice, not so well. It worked, but I don't know. And the adverse effects were stronger, and but the impact was not so good. Then I take the third one. Yes, and it works with not much adverse effect. They work, but not so much. Well, it was kind of, yeah, I can state. And there was this improvement. Not like my first one, but it was some improvement in endurance. Yeah, it was. I decided, okay, maybe because it doesn't give so hard this. Side effects, maybe I can use this. But what is interesting, when I tried it second time, the same, yeah, senolytic, repeated, yeah, what happened then, that the effect was not so, then instead of 2 days I have to take it 3 days. Maybe because, again, different senolytics, they work on different cells. Some or different tissues. Some senolytic work on skin, some on the adipose tissue, some work on lungs or some kidney or whatever, yeah. And then again, you have to vary it. And if you kill cells, zombie cells in some tissue, then next time you will see not much improvement, because these cells already removed. But to remove it in other tissues, to remove, you have to use other senolytic. This is what I understood, so it was useful experience. Then I will change, I will try different. Again, there are thousands of senolytics and senostatics, the substances which can help. And I cannot say what will work for you, and also I'm not a medical professional. I cannot give any advice. Maybe in future, in cooperation with some physicians, maybe I will arrange some trials, kind of clinical trials. If my project will be supported, of course. I cannot do it for free. Sorry, I do it now because it is my personal rejuvenation. Yes, but if I will go a little bit further for public, for other people, then sorry, I need more money. It's again, clinical trials of metformin. People ask $45 million. $45 million for drug which never will show rejuvenation. Never. Metformin is, if it is taken separately, and only it helps only for obese people. Obese people will live longer, yes, with metformin. But healthy people, the impact of the metformin will be, but it's I don't know, quite questionable. It was sometimes, in some people it was improving a little bit, and sometimes it is no effect. And 45 million for useless drug. Wow, this is something. And senolytics, some senolytics already also in clinical trials, and also very expensive stuff. So, okay, this again, maybe wait before clinical trials of the senolytics will be over in Mayo Clinic or whatever, other companies, and then probably, but again, my point, if you take one senolytic, it will not help for intermittent intake. You have to take variety. You have to take 1, 2, and then next, and different, and different, and different. Okay, maybe 3, 4. You need 3, 4, 5 senolytics, and senolytics work always, almost always. I mean, actually, always. Yeah, they work always in some combination. If it is one substance, doesn't work. Like quercetin, doesn't work. The dasatinib is anti-cancer drug, expensive and also with huge side effects. But together, taken together, they work as senolytics to remove zombie cells from your adipose tissue, only from the adipose tissue. It's actually your adipose tissue quite have a lot of zombie cells, so it is helping. The impact is good. But again, you have to remove zombie cells in other organs, in other tissues too. Okay, this is a long way. If you will follow these clinical trials, again, millions and millions should be needed, and it takes years to test. So it is not for me. Okay, it's not for me. I cannot afford to use dasatinib. It is too expensive, or I cannot use even rapamycin. First, I cannot buy it in Thailand, and second, it is I don't know. It is also anti-cancer drug, and does it work as senolytic? No, it works only to enhance this autophagy. But you can do it autophagy quite easy by just fasting. So I don't see big use, big help to take rapamycin. So I don't even try. But probably I'm wrong. So okay, whatever. Okay, and again, don't take it together. Antioxidants with senolytics never take together because they work opposite. If you take antioxidants with senolytics, you just ruin everything. Okay, senolytics, only senolytics, nothing more, no vitamins, nothing, only senolytics. Even when I try senolytics, my appetite dropping. I don't want to eat much, and so a little bit mood, a little bit changing inside. So again, it's because it is hurting my heart, it is hurting my liver, and of course I feel it. But afterwards, in 2 days, I expect this boosting of energy, and because again, it is easy to understand, because it is not only killing zombie cells, yeah? It is suppressing your cells, active cells, which have a lot of mitochondria, and this is your heart and liver, and they cannot produce enough energy. So your heart is lacking energy, and your nucleus in the such cells, they give signal, produce mitochondria. We don't have enough energy. Go. But these senolytics, they suppress this signal, and then when you stop using senolytics, then the signal work, and then you will get many more mitochondria, and healthy mitochondria, and also this autophagy will remove some not well working mitochondria, and then you have boosting of energy. You feel yourself young again. Okay, this is why senolytics are important. They change in your mood. They give you some impulse of strength, and make your mood much better, and you can have better motivation to go for fitness and for exercises. I believe that it is very important. Again, but if you are too young, like less than 65 years old, or 30, 40, you will not see any improvement with senolytics. Why? Because you don't have many cancer zombie cells. Of course, some cancer people who survived chemotherapy, they will see effect. They will see, because they have number of zombie cells which are compatible with the age of 60. They will see the improvement. But if you are a lucky person and don't have cancer yet, yeah, that's you will not see any improvement from senolytics. So just wait. And for me, again, it was motivation to take senolytics, because about a year ago I got a kind of signal from my body that this explosive accumulation of zombie cells started. And again, why I can see it? Because some people about this age, they develop problems with the prostate gland. And the prostate gland is swelling. Why it is swelling? Again, because it has many zombie cells, and zombie cells are larger size. They are much larger in volume, and then when you accumulate zombie cells in your prostate gland, it is swelling. And then it is stopping this channel for urine. And also it is pressing to your bladder, and then you have you are getting this nocturia. If I can pronounce it as well. Nocturia, it is you are waking up at night maybe 2-3 times to go toilet, and I got such nocturia about a year ago, and I was so scared, very much scared, because my father suffered from this prostate gland swelling, and they removed this gland, and it is disaster. Okay, I will never would agree to such operation, to such removal. So I was so afraid. This is why I was motivated much to take senolytics, and it helped. So now I drink a lot of water, more than 6 liters a day, because it's hot. Thailand is absolutely huge humidity, but also very hot. And I drink water, and I use with this fan to cool me down, and it is hard. Yeah, it is hard. So I now some days I don't wake up. Some days I wake up once a night per night. So it is gone. Yet I have, I think I have some problems with other organs. Maybe I have some in other tissues, so I will continue it. I only started it. But again, it's very important part. If extracellular matrix, again, it takes time. It's gradually. It takes maybe years to make elastic, your skin elastic, and your tissues elastic, but also I have it already, at least if I, about my blood pressure, I was reporting already that my blood pressure reduced a lot. It is now better than in my younger age. And I consider that this is because elasticity of the blood vessels improved. And if there's elasticity, and you know that big aorta, it works like it is suppressing the, it works because elasticity of the big aorta is suppressing oscillation of the blood pressure, and then it is the blood pressure go down, I mean the systolic pressure go down, and diastolic pressure depends on elasticity of the capillaries. If capillaries are elastic, then the blood flow is not much restricted, so you don't need big high pressure to push blood through the capillaries. And then altogether, if both go down, it is good indication that you have elasticity of blood vessels better. But blood vessels is relatively easy to improve. They are always in contact with blood, and the blood circulation in skin is slow. And you have to improve this blood circulation, you go to sauna and maybe some other methods to improve this blood circulation, but it will take time. It will take time, yeah. Okay, then again, in presentation, I put links to the photos, and so I don't violate the patent law. And again, I am a physicist, I'm not a medical professional. I cannot give you any medical advice. I just give you some information, which is, I give you references, you can read yourself. And this is what I do. This, all these videos, it is not to entertain you. And I'm not selling anything, at least for now. I don't sell. If you want, so you can see some other channels which promote taking of nicotine mononucleotide, which is absolutely useless. I mean, I take it, but I take nicotinamide. And nicotinamide is cheap as dirt, and also it gives you high metabolic rate. But with high metabolic rate, you will get cancer probably. So if you take these boosters of sirtuin-1, and if you and boosters to produce NAN plus, yeah, NAN plus, as I described in previous videos, then your cancer cells are getting more active. Your zombie cells are getting more active. And if you take this expensive stuff without thinking in old age, you will shorten your life, you will get cancer. But I take it together with senolytics, yes, and so I use also senostatics to suppress hyperactive cells, to suppress this cancer development. And then now I'm a little bit more safe. And I can use it to improve metabolic rate and then to go for fitness and have more endurance. Why not? Again, but if it is advertised like David Sinclair advertising, oh, you have to take this resveratrol, which never worked, and but he said, no, this is bad. People die from it. This is toxin. This is toxin. All polyphenolic and phenolic substances are toxic. And spices are also toxic if you take too much. But some spices, which what I take, garlic and these cloves, and maybe the ginger, they are relatively safe if you not overdose it. If you take 1-2 grams of garlic per day, it is safe. It is safe. It gives you some improvement in health. If you take like less than 1 gram of these clove buds, no problem, no problem. And again, I use other spices also for cooking, and why not? Why not? Again, if you do it smart way, smart way. Rejuvenation is not easy. If you think you buy some expensive stuff and it will work better than natural substances or cheap substances, no, no. Okay, this is why people who sell like alpha ketogenic alpha ketogenic acid, salts of calcium, salts of alpha ketogenic substance. Why? I cannot understand why. You can take it's citric acid. It works better. It works better, this alpha ketogenic acid. I take it to improve the digestion of meat, and also it improves. So it is removing acidity in some tissues, because again, cancer cells, zombie cells, they are hyperactive. Then they use glucose, not normal way. They are not burning it with oxygen in mitochondria, but they use it as to convert it to these acids. Yeah, and then malic acid, and then your tissue, no, malic, forgot. Okay, but okay, then your tissue get acidic, and in acidic environment, more healthy cells will turn to be zombie cells. And also acidic environment, they produce, they force these cancer cells to migrate, and you will get metastasis, and people die from metastasis, not from one cancer site, not one location, but it goes just everywhere. And why it goes? Because you have to keep your body not acidic. Yeah, okay. And I was already talking about this. Little bit, I mean, intermittent. You can go diving, or you can keep breath, and you can get 2, 3, 4 minutes keeping breath, holding breath, and then your acidity in the blood will go up. But then when you start breathing, then it goes opposite, and these variations actually improve, give you more strength, and your immune system works better. Your production of natural antioxidants in your body works better. So, okay, then again, you have to be smart. It is not easy. It is absolutely not easy. I work on it very long, and I'm making this book, and already, I don't know, maybe 150 pages or more. I mean, just working, and then it is just so long. And again, because you have to understand everything, and what I do these videos, and for special purpose. It is my purpose is to rejuvenate my body. Okay, then maybe I have to add something else, because you know, before you will go to rejuvenation, yeah, or to your think rejuvenation, you have to understand why you're doing it. Maybe you want to avoid suffering and this sickness in the old age, which is quite normal. It is okay. It is okay. But also, imagine that you will live maybe forever. What will you do? What will be your life? And the idea is, again, I'm Christian, and I know that I will get eternal life anyway. So whatever, in combination. Of course, Christ said, you cannot extend your lifespan. He said, whatever you do, you cannot do it. But if humans cannot do it, the God can. Yeah. If I work on it, I work on this, and I pray, please, Christ, give me this miracle. You can put dead people to life, and you can rejuvenate my body for sure. I need this miracle. Not because I know that you can do it. Just please make it for me. But also with my work, I confirm that I need it, I want it, and I take life as it is, with all suffering, with all these losses and disasters, what is happening. I take it because, again, I believe that eternal life will be not much different from my life now. If you want to, of course it is paradise. But in paradise, what is paradise? It is to be happy. But you can be happy now. You can read Bible, and all the apostles, and Apostle Paul, for example, he always say, enjoy, I mean, rejoice, I mean, be happy now. And even if people will pay you some evil, again, you're doing good things, but they punish you, they hate you. And Christ said, if people hated me, they will hate you. Take life as it is. And if God was coming through this huge suffering and absolute disaster, he made so many miracles that people should believe him. Nobody made more. It's absolutely fantastic what he did. Absolutely fantastic. And it is historical evidence that it was. But people crucified him. For what? For what? Again, if you live in this life, yeah, you have to be ready to be crucified. No, maybe not exactly crucified, but you have to go through the suffering, and you have to accept life as it is. Because, and you have to be, and you can be happy now. Happiness not coming from sex, or not coming from money. It is coming from your heart, from within. And again, if you are a good Christian, you will understand it, and you will accept it, and you will work with love, and also you will consider your body as a temple for Holy Spirit, and you will treat this, your body, as a temple, as a church, as a building, beautiful building. You have to build your body so that it will be not rubbish, it will be good to, interesting to look, that people will look at you and think, oh wow, so good looking man, so good looking person or woman. And you can do it. You can do it just as service. Again, a service for your Holy Spirit, which is inside of you. So make your body as a beautiful house, beautiful temple for Holy Spirit. Okay, this is my motivation in part. Yeah, but also I love life. I like science and animals and nature, whatever. And again, I'm coming through some suffering, of course, but I'm protected. I'm never afraid. Never afraid of this hysteria around about COVID. I just can. Christians should not be afraid to die. We will get to paradise anyway. Okay. And I'm ready to die any day, but I want to live long. I want to make this body as a beautiful building, beautiful temple. I work on it. Okay, this is my motivation. My motivation again in what I will do in paradise. I do it now. I don't think my life in paradise will be different. I will do something important in there, but I do it now. Okay, this is my motivation. So I would not insist that you follow Christ, but it is much easier. Christ saved my life so many times, not in sense that saved my life for eternity, but he saved my life, physical life, in here so many times. He saved me from accidents and from which I should be dead. I should be dead. Some people robbed me or wanted to kill me, and I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm in good mood, and despite all this, some losses and everything. Of course it is hard, but it is life. You have to accept it as it is, okay? Do it, okay? Do it something useful, also and do it with love. Love to God, who created everything, and love to yourself, and to other people, and do it. Okay, this is what I say. You need like stable basement for your project. You have 4 legs for the project. One leg is Synalytics, second leg Extracellular Matrix, improving cell removing of rubbish this from your extracellular matrix and also from inside the cells. And 4 is motivation to live forever. Why you have to think that you have to be, prepared to live forever, or maybe 900 years like Adam and other patriarchs were living before the big, this big floods. This is your motivation. This is my motivation. This is why I work and I enjoy it and I love it and all the project. Okay, take care of this. Again, if you decide to support me, then you will get some privileges. First, certainly, you will get access to my book. You will get access to personal recommendation from me. You can call me, and also Maybe in time I would be able to organize some clinical trials, but you know, this is big money. This, I don't know. Maybe, I hope so. But okay, whatever. Okay, take care. Have a good day. Ciao.